Greetings again, everybody. This is Two Beards and a Board Game, and we are going to be looking at the game Lovecraft Letter tonight by AEG.
Now, unlike most of these games, the love letters, this one plays up to 6, which is fantastic.
Right.
Because we like the love letter games.
My wife loves Love Letter. They come in different flavors. Her favorite one's the Christmas one, because it's like Krampus and stuff, and we just love it. The problem is it plays 4 players, and we almost always have more than 4 players.
5 to 6 is a guarantee at our game night, and we really like the game, so we were really happy to see this and to pick it up. There's a couple great features in this game, actually.
I think the best feature of this game, it's in the Lovecraft world. So there is Cthulhu's in it, and there are Amigos in it, and everything that has been, investigators and everything. It's a Lovecraft themed game, which is wonderful because we love Lovecraft.
Yes,
we love Mansions of Madness, which is another Lovecraft game. It's
Cthulhu Munchkin is my favorite. Munchkin game. So.
It's great.
It has a couple of rule variations off of your standard love letter.
Right.
It's got, they add in insanity, which of course is, the theme with this kind of thing.
Right.
And each card has, not each card, but there are cards that have your normal, ability, what you do.
There's normal cards, your sane cards, and then there's the insane cards.
Right.
And if you are already insane, when you play the card, you get typically a second thing that goes with the card.
Yeah, so you get an extra thing, and then while you're insane, before you take your turn each turn, you have to draw the top card of the deck.
For the number of insane cards
Yes, that you've played. So you don't put these in the discard, you actually keep these in front of you for this version. And if you draw an insane card, you're out. You're out of the game.
Yeah.
So that's kind of an interesting mechanic.
It definitely gives you a thing where you have to try to your own check and balance as far as, some of the insane cards are definitely better than the sane cards. However, you can be putting your own nail in the coffin at this point because, come to your turn, you're in a point where you're in a really good position and, I'm out of the game.
Right. And with most love letter games, you want to get a certain amount of rounds to win. And with this one, you have to get more insane wins, I think.
Right, because it's easier to win with insane.
It is easier
to have nice little poker chips to help keep track of if you win by, being sane or if you win by being insane. So in order to win the game, you need to have 2 sane chips or 3 insane chips. So it can actually... kind of make the game longer, but the original loot letter is like if you just play heads up, you have to win 7 games.
Right.
If it's in a larger group, it's 5. So you can still potentially end up winning 4 games. Say if I win, 2, I win a sane and then I win 2 insane, and then if I win a sane, then I win the game.
Then you win the game.
So you have to try to manage how you want to try to win the game as well.
Right.
It's harder to stay sane the entire time, but that's why you only need to win twice.
Right. And it's just luck, and most of the cards do what you're familiar with. If you're familiar with Love Letter, it follows that same thing with just little twists in there. And, it's, again, a great game if you don't even have to play all the rounds. You just pick it up and play a couple of rounds when you've got a little bit of time.
The only difference is there's also a 0 card in the game, which doesn't start in the game by default.
Right.
It's when you play one of the cards while you're insane. The second ability of the insane is this goes into the deck, and if you draw the card, you're out of the round.
Yep.
Regardless if you're sane or insane.
Yep. A couple of things I really like they did about it. They gave you sleeves. Some nice, there's some nice backing on the sleeves. They're high quality sleeves. They give you extra because inevitably when you're shuffling these, you'll probably bust them. The poker chips themselves, they're hefty poker chips.
They're metal slug poker chips, something you would find in a casino. They're not just the little plastic chips. So there's definitely, some weight to them and the kind of that robustness. I find myself shuffling my chips, playing poker in the past. The cards are a lot bigger as well compared to Love Letter and its variants.
That is correct.
It's kind of nice just to have a bigger card than... Just having a small little card.
It's nice.
And, it has the great, artwork that goes in the Lovecraft world, and it's just, it's fun, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, it's the little things that add on and help.
Right.
So what would you rate this guy?
Well, I mean, Love Letter in general, I would definitely rate at the highest. It's Wizard. It's one of the best in between games out there. You know, so this isn't necessarily quite an in between game, just because with 6 players it can just tend to go longer.
Right.
I would definitely rate it at an Amish level.
I would go Amish too. I mean, you know, I would almost even go Wizardly. Like just the skin on it. It's a nice change from your just traditional Love Letter with the Insanity. It's nice to have a little bit different. And playing 6 people is just absolutely key for our game groups. So
right.
We appreciate you watching the video, guys. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll check you out next time.